You're watching the Action Film Writer Series.
A Little Favor by Russ Meyer. Exterior. International Space Station, present day. Docked to the space station are a U.S. cylindrical capsule and a Russian Soyuz craft with its two modules separated by a narrow waist. A much smaller thin rocket with light blue United Nations markings undocks. Interior, NASA Mission Control Center weeks later. Advisors concentrate on their individual monitors. U.S. Air Force generals greet Russian military officials, and UN officials wearing light blue armbands. The giant monitor shows the space station on one end, the sun on the other. A line of circles show the flight path too near the sun, curving around the back of the sun and continuing away on a different straight line. The circles turn green as the UN rocket continues on course nearing the sun. They congratulate each other, shake hands. Suddenly everyone looks to the giant monitor. A red circle appears. The rocket veers off course closer to the sun. Advisors rush to react. Exterior, UN rocket continuous. The light blue rocket curves, heads from view behind the bright orange sun. Interior blacksmith shop, a day later. Bright orange royals from liquid iron. It is poured from a ceramic container with a long handle into a mold for making square nails. Chiseled Mason Riley, 30s, wears denim, cowboy boots, a pair of long blacksmith's leather gloves, and work apron. Solidly built Bullwhip Belle, 50, walks in. She has on a rusty, water-stained, used-to-be white blouse and a natural color suede skirt, showing wear to the point of not being presentable. Belle: Mason, let's get at that fence. There's no future in making your own nails. Mason sets down the long handle, pulls off his gloves and apron. Mason: the day I was told I didn't have a future, I decided to make sure I kept the past. They walk out into the sunlight. Exterior fence minutes later. An open Jeep with a roll cage pulls up inside a fence made of weathered wood posts and rails, with gaps between the upright planks. Inside the fence is a low-budget billboard. Bullwhip Belle's Wild West Show, featuring the world's fastest quick-draw artist. Mason and Belle hop out of the Jeep. Mason lugs a tool caddy full of square nails and a hammer, climbs through a hole in the fence to the outside. Belle: heard you've been going into town a lot lately. Getting restless? Mason: who, me? Not that I've noticed. Imagine that. You interested in a mere employee. Belle: cut that out. She looks him over and whistles. Whew. Why, you know, if you were 20 years older, Mason, or if you were 10 years younger, but let's not talk about things that cannot be. Belle: you've hid behind that excuse long enough. Can't you look into the midst of your soul, see if my name isn't written there? Mason: no. There's no point in checking. Belle: what makes you insist it can't work? Mason: I know. My dad was a history professor, my mom his student. They thought the generation between them wouldn't matter, being that they were always looking backwards like they were. He hammers a nail. Mason: they fought, they lost each other. He grabs her shoulders, looks her square in the eye. Mason: they couldn't make it. I won't let you chase after what's only pain. Keep your chin up. Your Brett Masterson will show up someday. He lets go. She steps away, fights to maintain her dignity. Belle: since you're being so honest, you willing to at least tell me what you've been up to in town? Mason puts a couple nails between his lips like a carpenter. He speaks past the nails. Mason: not if I can help it. Might be dangerous. Belle: I get the message. You needn't swallow any nails on my account. Mason: well, that's an order I'm happy to oblige. Belle: I've had my happiness. End scene.